Running burns 70% more calories than walking. But here's the shocking truth that fitness influencers don't want you to know. Walking might actually help you lose more body fat. The science behind why this happens will completely change how you think about cardio, and I'm about to show you the exact treadmill protocol that's helping millions of people get better results than traditional running. Welcome to Clear and Curious, where we break down the science behind health trends so you can make informed decisions. Today, we're settling the running versus walking debate once and for all, explaining why calorie burn doesn't tell the whole story, and giving you step-by-step protocols to maximize fat loss based on actual research. Let's start with what everyone gets wrong about fat loss and cardio. Most people believe that burning more calories automatically equals losing more fat. But your body doesn't work that way. When you're trying to lose body fat specifically, the type of fuel your body uses during exercise matters just as much as total calories burned. Your body can fuel exercise using either stored carbohydrates called glycogen or stored fat, and the intensity of your exercise determines which fuel source gets prioritized. During high-intensity exercise like running, your body primarily burns glycogen because it provides quick, readily available energy. This is why running burns more total calories per minute. But those calories are coming mostly from carbohydrate stores, not fat stores. During lower-intensity exercise like brisk walking, especially on an incline, your body has time to break down and mobilize fat stores for fuel. This process takes longer, but directly targets the fat you're trying to lose. Research from the Journal of Sports Medicine shows that exercises performed at 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate optimize fat oxidation, meaning your body burns the highest percentage of calories from fat stores rather than carbohydrates. For most people, this translates to a brisk walk or moderate incline walk, not an all-out run. Running typically pushes you above 80% of max heart rate, where fat burning drops significantly, even though total calorie burn increases. Here's where the science gets really interesting. A recent study comparing incline walking to running found that walking at a 10% incline burned 7% more fat than running, even when the total calorie expenditure was nearly identical. The walking group maintained their fat-burning heart rate zone consistently throughout the workout, while the running group spent most of their time in the glycogen-burning zone. But there's an even more important factor that most fitness advice completely ignores: sustainability and adherence. A comprehensive analysis of exercise compliance rates found that people are 62% more likely to maintain walking-based exercise programs compared to running programs over 6 months. This matters enormously because the best fat loss exercise is the one you'll actually do consistently for months, not weeks. The sustainability advantage goes deeper than just preference. Walking, especially incline walking, causes significantly less joint stress and muscle damage than running. This means faster recovery, less inflammation, and more consistent workouts. When you're constantly dealing with sore knees, shin splints, or fatigue from high-impact running, you end up skipping workouts and losing momentum. Walking allows you to maintain a higher frequency of exercise without the recovery penalty. Now, let's talk about the viral phenomenon that's proving this science right: the 12-3-30 workout. This protocol involves walking at 3 miles per hour on a 30% incline for 12 minutes, and it's gained over 14 million views because people are seeing real results. The reason this works so well is that it perfectly targets the fat-burning heart rate zone while being sustainable enough to do daily. The 30% incline is the key factor here. Incline walking at this grade increases calorie burn by 32% compared to flat walking, but keeps you in the optimal heart rate zone for fat oxidation. Your body has to work significantly harder to move uphill, but it's still aerobic exercise that can access fat stores efficiently. Running rarely allows you to maintain this perfect balance of intensity and fat utilization. So when should you choose walking versus running for fat loss? If your primary goal is losing body fat and you want sustainable results, incline walking wins almost every time. It's more effective at targeting fat stores, easier on your joints, and much more likely to become a consistent habit. Running has its place if you're training for athletic performance, building cardiovascular fitness quickly, or you genuinely enjoy the high-intensity challenge. Here's your step-by-step protocol to maximize fat loss with treadmill walking. Start with a 5-minute warm-up at 2 miles per hour on a flat surface to prepare your joints and gradually increase your heart rate. This prevents injury and allows your fat-burning systems to activate properly. For your main workout, set the speed to 3 miles per hour and begin with a 10% incline. This should feel challenging but sustainable, where you can maintain a conversation but wouldn't want to sing. Walk at this intensity for 15 minutes initially. Your heart rate should be elevated but steady, typically between 60 and 70% of your maximum heart rate. Every week, add either 2 minutes to your duration or increase the incline by 2%, but not both simultaneously. Your goal is progressive overload without overwhelming your recovery capacity. Most people can work up to the 12-3-30 protocol within 4 to 6 weeks if they progress consistently. Monitor your exertion level using the talk test rather than obsessing over exact heart rate numbers. You should be able to speak in short sentences, but feel like you're working moderately hard. If you're gasping for air, reduce the incline. If you feel like you could easily hold a full conversation, increase the incline or speed slightly. For optimal fat loss results, aim for 4 to 5 walking sessions per week with at least 1 full rest day between every 2 consecutive workouts. This frequency allows for maximum fat oxidation benefits while preventing overuse injuries that derail your progress. Consistency over intensity is the key to long-term success. Your post-workout nutrition timing can enhance the fat-burning effects of your walking sessions. Because you've depleted some glycogen stores during exercise, waiting 30 to 60 minutes before eating allows your body to continue accessing fat stores for recovery energy. This extends the fat-burning window beyond your actual workout time. Hydration becomes crucial during longer incline walking sessions. You'll sweat more than you expect, especially at higher inclines, so bring water and sip regularly throughout your workout. Dehydration can push your heart rate higher and move you out of the optimal fat-burning zone. Here's the mistake that ruins most people's results: trying to do too much too soon. Starting with a 30% incline and 20-minute duration might seem more efficient, but it typically leads to burnout, injury, or giving up within 2 weeks. Your body needs time to adapt to the specific demands of incline walking, including strengthening your calves, improving your balance, and developing the cardiovascular fitness for sustained fat burning. Track your progress through how you feel and how your clothes fit, rather than just scale weight. Incline walking builds lean muscle in your legs and glutes while burning fat, so the scale might not change dramatically even as your body composition improves significantly. Take progress photos and measurements for more accurate assessment of your results. The bottom line is that the most effective fat loss exercise isn't necessarily the one that burns the most calories per minute. It's the one that optimizes fat oxidation, fits into your lifestyle, and can be maintained consistently over months. For most people, that's incline walking rather than running. Your body is designed to be efficient, and incline walking works with your natural fat-burning systems rather than against them. Running has its benefits, but if your goal is losing body fat in a sustainable way that doesn't leave you exhausted or injured, walking at an incline is your secret weapon. The fitness industry profits from making fat loss seem complicated and extreme, but the most effective approach is often the simplest one you can stick with long term. Start walking, add some incline, be consistent, and let the science work in your favor. If you found this analysis helpful and want more myth-busting fitness science, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching Clear and Curious, where we make complex science simple and actionable.